Ghostbusters.
We're ready to believe you.
There's something strange dun in the neighborhood. Dun. Who you gonna call? Super Sorrow. Bye.
Each sold separately.
Proton pack ready. Ghost poppers loaded. You scared? Never. You first. PKE meter reads a class 3 ghost. It's Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Rooster. Oh no, another one. We ain't ghosts. Stop 'em. We ain't afraid of ghosts.
Proton pack and ghost popper gun. Each sold separately. The real Ghostbusters. From Kenner.
Hey guys, me your host Super Zorro. Thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got. This is the Ghost Stopper from Hasbro. This is a recommission of one of their older toys from back when I was a kid, as a part of the real Ghostbusters lineup, and it's basically a wannabe Nerf gun. Basically, fires out little yellow pellets, and you can shoot them at these little targets on the back, or your brother and sister, depending if you're evil like me. So the Ghost Stopper, like I said, it came from Hasbro, and it's been recommissioned by Hasbro with the old Kenner style packaging there with the Kenner logo on. And it was awesome, and it still is awesome, and I can't wait to play with it. I got this from In Demand Toys, so thank you very much to In Demand Toys for hooking us up with the Ghost. In fact, no, this came from Comics and Cocktails. I do apologise. Comics and Cocktails hooked us up with this awesome thing. So Comics and Cocktails, thank you very much for getting this in. I believe some of the retailers have got it as well. Again, this is like a recommission of the old Kenner style stuff, and I hope they continue doing this, because if they've brought this out, then could they bring out the old trap that you had to stand on and the little air thing, you pushed it and it opened the thing? Ooh. Or would they bring back the old kid-style toy backpacks? We can only hope and dream. But for now, let's break this out of the packaging and get a closer look. I'm very excited. I haven't seen one of these in years. So I was a kid of the 90s. And I grew up with a lot of toys of the 80s, like I always say, because my parents went to car boot sales a lot when I was a kid. So a lot of stuff I picked up from like car boot things. So I grew up in the 90s, but I actually grew up with toys like He-Man and all the Master of the Universe stuff, Thundercats, and obviously Ghostbusters was one of those. Was it attached somewhere else? Where's it else? Oh, no, no. And I remember my parents once went to the car boot, and my dad found the entire Ghostbusters lineup, including all the figures, Ecto-1, the what do they call it, the fire station, and everything. They literally found like somebody was selling the entire collection, and my dad bought it. Yeah, they even had like. We had the backpack with the trap and the everything, and I think that was one of my prized items as a kid. Get these little foam things out. There we go. Right. Reseal this little side panel. Get in. Get back into the box. There we go. Oh, I managed to rip the front though. Rip the front away, I'm trying to be nice. Anyway. So basically this was the Ghost Stopper. It's basically just a pump action gun basically. You basically push that in, and it causes the air to come out the front and fire out the little ball. You can fit all your ammunition in the top, which I'll show you in a minute. But basically this was when I was a kid. I remember we used to do this. And why do I remember this so well? So you used to put the handle there and boom. I don't know why. It was like a thing. Doesn't make noise, doesn't do anything else. That is literally it. But as a kid, this was the best Ghostbusters toy on the planet, because it actually fired things out of it. But me and my friends would use these as the actual, things from the movie. So we would carry them on his back, with the handle out, and Ray turned me on. So that's how we would play with these. And these little pellets fit in the top. You can lay them down in the top like that, or you can stand them up and you can get all 6 in if you want to stand them up. There you go, look. There we go, so you can fit all your little pellets in when you want to use one. Give it a little tug out. Stick it in the front. I believe we're stuck in the front. Anyway, there was no other way of putting them in, was there? That was it. Just shoved them in the... Yeah, because it's got the little grate on the front. So yeah, we shoved them in the front like that. And release. Oh, I'm going to lose these all over the house. I'm going to so lose all these today. And that was basically it. But it is, and it's still one of my favourite items this day. I love this thing. But let's have a little bit of fun. Let's go shoot Mrs. Don't shoot me, 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 don't shoot me. Do you want to film yourself shooting me? Oh no, don't shoot me! Oh! Bit hard. I got one for you. Ow. One more for good measure. Shooting them. But no! So all in all, it's definitely worth grabbing this for a little bit of childhood nostalgia. It looks great on display if you display it like this. It's not a bad little toy, especially if you're a Ghostbusters fan. So it's one that I would say, grab if you're interested in just having 10 minutes being a kid again. I know I had a lot of fun filming with this thing. Me and my Supes are all going to shoot each other all day with this thing. I can see it coming. It doesn't hurt when you hit each other with them. It's a little foam pellet, for God's sake, coming out of a little cannon with air. It's not like a Nerf gun. It's not coming out any form of velocity or speed. It's just a little bit of air firing a little bit of foam. So don't worry too much about it. I know the kid on the bottom of the box wearing goggles. Don't know why. It's not that dangerous. It barely comes out with any speed unless you proper whack it. But either way, it's a great little toy, and I would highly recommend it for any Ghostbusters fan. But guys, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. So the original Ghost Popper came out in 1984 and was one of Kenner's first, well, I think it was the second in the line of the projectile guns. And it was actually one of the first toys to use the Nerf-like foam, which was actually part of the sister company who made the Nerf product back then. And this was one of the first toys to utilise these kind of things outside of the Nerf sort of gun toy range. Either way, guys, I think this is great. The Ghost Popper toy, it's a lot of fun. It's very nostalgic for me. I had this as a kid, so it's great to now re-have this as an adult, just as a bit of fun. Like I said, I didn't pick this up for anything serious. I'm not going to be using this as a part of my ongoing collection. It was just a little bit of fun for a little bit of money. So I think it's worth picking up if you're a Ghostbusters fan. But guys, what are your thoughts on this one? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed today's video, then please make sure you hit that subscribe button or I'll shoot you. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, guys. It would really support us, really help us out, and help us keep making awesome videos like this. Until next time, guys. I just hit my hand. Ow! Until next time, guys. Remember, when there's something strange in the neighborhood, who you gonna call? Super Sorrow! Bye!